What is the use of an education if it teaches history but does not teach how to create history? Do we teach science or do we teach the science of living?
In the Bible it is said that if two or more people come together to pray or to seek knowledge, God will bless them. Me as a teacher who is willing to share knowledge, you as a seeker who is ready to receive the knowledge, let us combine the existential grace. I strongly feel that wherever good things happen, God will always bless. So with seeking the blessings of the God, my parents and my teachers, I wish to begin. I strongly feel that we should not have a day like Mother's Day to tell mother how much we love her. We should not have a day, Valentine's Day, to express love towards our loved ones. Similarly, we should not have a day like Teachers' Day to show our gratitude to all the teachers. Nevertheless, I am very happy that at least there is one day to remember the forgotten gratitude towards the teachers. God creates, teacher recreates. Before I begin the speech, I wish to start with a story. There was this king, and kings are always crazy people. They get these crazy ideas. So on a day, king got this idea to felicitate that one person who is a prominent personality in the kingdom. So he called all the ministers to find out who is that prominent personality in this kingdom. So one minister goes away and comes out and gives an answer. Sir, we have to felicitate all the business people. Because if there is no business in this kingdom, we will not generate wealth. So we should felicitate all the business people. Suddenly there was another person who stands up and says, No, I don't agree that it is the business people who should get felicitated. We should felicitate all the software engineers, because if software engineers are not there, it would have been difficult for a king to manage around 68 villages without visiting the villages. We should felicitate all the software engineers. Suddenly another minister stands up and says, No sir, I don't agree that it should be the software engineers. We should felicitate all the laborers. If laborers are not there, we the thinkers, we will not be execute our ideas without having laborers. Suddenly another person stands up and says, I don't agree with all these ministers. We should felicitate the soldiers. If soldiers are not there, our kingdom would have become another person's kingdom. We should felicitate soldiers. Suddenly the king gets into a dilemma. For every Akbar there is a Birbal. So the king goes into one of the ministers whom he has got a tremendous, doubtless trust. The king asked that minister, now I am in a dilemma, can you please help? That minister comes out and says, give me half an hour time, I will come out with an answer. So entire 68 ministers are sitting in the palace, and after half an hour, the minister enters, and after the minister enters, an 85-year-old lady who is unable to walk enters into the palace. When she enters into the palace, suddenly few ministers who are there on the right side stands up, and after seeing that elderly lady, the ministers on the right hand side also stand up, and all the ministers will stand up within 30 to 40 seconds. And suddenly king looks into that minister and says, who is this lady who is getting so much respect in this palace? And the minister looks into the eyes of the king and says that, most of the ministers said that please felicitate the business people, please felicitate software engineers, please felicitate laborers, and please felicitate soldiers. Here is the teacher who taught all these people to aim it very big in life. She is the teacher who made all these teachers. Everyone is shaped by a teacher. Even a teacher is also shaped by a teacher. I think teaching, according to me, is a selfless expression of an individual. As a teacher who has gone through this tremendous satisfaction, probably one of the very few human beings who feels very happy, not when he becomes successful, but when their students become successful. I think according to me, a professor in IIM Ahmedabad goes on to create entrepreneurs year on year, but he still remains to be a professor. According to me, teacher is a ladder at one place where students will use this ladder to make their dreams come true, and the leader will still remain the leader. And I want to start this speech with a tremendous heartfelt gratitude to all the teachers who are sitting in front of me. My heartfelt gratitude to all the teachers who are touching and transforming the lives of hundreds and thousands of people. Happy Teachers Day to all the teachers. To all the teachers. And whatever I am going to say, this is coming from my heart. And I strongly think that it might create ripples in the minds of the teachers. And I wish to say this. If I don't say this, I think as a person whose signature is excited to be a teacher, I think somewhere I will debase the sanctity of the job which I am performing.